Okay, so today what we are going to do, we are going to discuss about something called as process management. Okay, so process management, and till now we discussed about all the things which are required. We discussed about package management. We discussed about how to create directories, files, how to handle all those things. Correct? And we almost ending this Linux. Maybe tomorrow we'll be completing this first module of Linux. Okay. And let us know, let us move forward to another one. Voice is too low. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So first thing, what is process? Any guess? Yes. See, if you don't know, that's fine. See, first of all, if this is your computer, you already, everybody know this story, what I'm explaining now. See, this is your computer. Inside your computer, you have installed your operating system. And I'm just separating this operating system. Imagine this is your operating system. I'm just separating from your computer. And on top of your operating system, you are installing some application. What might be the application? It might be Facebook, Instagram, Flipkart, all those applications. Your laptop is there. On top of your laptop, you are installing an operating system. Inside your operating system, you are installing some Flipkart, Instagram, Facebook, all those things. This is also same with your phone, right? First, you'll be having your phone. Inside your phone, you have Android as an operating system. On top of our Android operating system, you're going to install all this application. Correct? Now, once you install these applications, what happens? You'll be double click or just open those applications, right? You'll be opening those applications. Once you open the application, what happens? Any idea, sir? As I already explained you, whenever you open any application inside your RAM, first a process gets created, correct? And this process is assigned to CPU for managing that process. And if there is some data which is stored in hard disk, this is what it will do, correct? See, let us see this. And now I already shown you all those things, but I'm just once more, I'm repeating, that's it. See, now I'm just closing it. Just go to task here, come here, task manager. And here you see, here, see, these are all the processes which are running. Now I'm using Zoom meeting, one application. For that, I'm having one process. Okay. And if I just open another application, let's say Notepad, and just see somewhere here, where is this? Where is Notepad? Here. See, notepad.exe. The process gets created. The moment I close this, it process is gone. Okay. Process is nothing but you are giving a birth to it is not. Okay. Process is nothing but what is that, sir? You are giving birth to a child, or your birth to application. Correct? That is what the process is. Don't get into what is the technical meaning of process, all those things. That I'll come. Okay, this is what happens when you open any application. A process gets created, assigned to CPU, and handled by CPU, and whatever the data is stored, which is in hard disk. That is what happens. Okay. Now, see, let us get in some deep, some depth into this. What is this process? All those things. Now, see, who is handling all these processes here? If you wanted to create a process, delete a process, terminate a process, all those things must be handled by your operating system, because once you install an application, it is operating system responsibility. See, this is my operating system, and this is the operating system responsibility to handle all these things. See, now if I opening this application, the process must be first gets created. Okay. First, once you open, process must be created. Correct. And once you close this application, the process must get deleted. Correct. And if you wanted to do some pause activity, pausing that application, then here you should pause that application, pause that process ID. All these things will be handled by your operating system. Okay. So this is what the process is. Process is nothing but whenever you open any application, something gets created by what is that something? It is nothing but a process, which is a application ID that I'll show you. Okay. So this is how you see in your Windows operating system. If you wanted to see the processes, just come to your taskbar, click on Task Manager, and you can able to see this window. It shows you what is the name of that application, what is the status, CPU, memory, disk, what is the network it is using. All these things it is displaying. Correct? Now, same thing I wanted to do right here with the help of my, what is that? See, I wanted to do same thing here. It will create a process tracer. Yes, yes, correct. Nagarjuna and create a process. Yeah. Okay. So now I wanted to see all the processes in my Linux system. This is how you can see your processes in your Windows system, this background, correct? But now if I wanted to see in my Linux system, what you can do, first we can write down a command known as ps. Okay. PS is nothing but process. See, it is giving you some processes. And the reason I'll be explaining, I just need to explain this difference first. Then let us see. Okay. See, first command is ps. What this ps will do? List out the current running processes. Current processes. See, here if I just execute ps, what is the process which is executed now? Which is executed is bash. That is a shell process. Shell application. It is a shell application which is open now. This is my git bash, right? Inside my git bash, I already explained you there will be a shell, there will be a kernel. User need to provide an input to shell, then shell provides it to operating system. I already explained that concept in my last class, right? See, PS, what it will do? It will display information about the current running process. Okay, that is the first one. Second one is PS hyphen AUX, PS auxiliary. Okay, what it will do? See, same list out all processes. That's it. There is not much difference. It will list out current process. It will list out all the processes which are running in my system. Okay, just write down ps hyphen aux. I did not logged into this server. Okay, 1 second. Mhm. Say once you are done with your work, please stop this service. Just click on here, go to this instance state, start or stop instance. Otherwise, it will be, you need to pay some amount after some time. So that's it. Okay, just a second. It is loading. See here, there are different types of connections. You no need to worry about this. Maybe by next week, next Monday onwards, we'll be starting with AWS. That time I'll explain what is all these things. Okay, no need to worry. See, now I logged into one of the server here. Okay, so now PS, it will list out current running process. See, bash is your current running process, that is a shell. And what is the next one I said? PS hyphen AUX. Okay, see what it is doing? It is listing out all the processes which are running inside your system. That is what it is doing. Okay, this is your second command. PS yes hyphen AUX. Okay, next one is top. What, any idea what this top will do? See, again it will list out all the things. Okay, but along with listing all the processes, what it will do is it will also show you some information. What is that information? It shows you what is average CPU utilization, what is the total memory used by the applications, and what is the time it is consuming, what is the network it is using. All this information it will be displaying. Okay, see, if we use top command, it will be displaying all the running processes. And along with that, what it will do, it will also display what is the average CPU utilization, what is the memory used, what is the network used, all these things. Just similar to this one in your Windows operating system. See, here it is showing CPU 33%, memory 65%, display 0%, network is 1%, and each and every application have some details. Correct? So if you just wanted to see this in your uh, this one in Linux operating system, just write down top. Okay, just click on enter. See, it is showing you what is the CPU utilization, what is the memory, what is the command you executed, some details, network details, all those things. And if you look here carefully, there is something called as PID. Here also it's there. Mm, See, something called as process ID. Okay, what is this process ID? Process ID is nothing but for all the processes. Now you know what is process, correct? Now, whenever you open any of the application or do some operations, what your Linux operating system will do, first it will create a process in your RAM, correct? This will be created under your RAM. First, it will be created under your RAM. What is that? Process ID. This is unique for all the applications. Okay, and then it will be shared with CPU for managing the process ID. Okay, so this process ID is here. 13123456789. All those things are your process IDs. Okay, so next one is, and one more thing here, guys. Please tell me what is this percentage CPU or percentage memory? Any idea? Anyone? Okay, no problem. See, I'm talking about average CPU and average memory. Okay, these are the two terms. What do you mean by average CPU? You already know what is CPU. What does mean by average? Total divided by those many numbers, correct? Now, you see, here it is saying 49%, 50%, 100%, something like that. That means whatever the total CPU is used by combining all the applications, that is what your average CPU is. And average memory, let's say I have 128 GB of space in my phone or in my a laptop, then if it is 75%, then maybe some 100 GB of memory is used and 25% is left out. That is what these words meant for. Okay. And one more thing here, please remember this question I expected in one of the I got this question from one of the client round from Russians or Ukrainians that time. What they asked me was, see, if average CPU utilization, okay, if average CPU utilization is more, if it is more, then what do you mean by that? Whether the performance is good or whether the performance is bad. This is their question. If average CPU utilization is more, whether my application is good or my application is in bad state. What is your answer for this? Guys, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I think it would be good as it is computing more.
Yeah. Who's talking? Can I know the name?
It's a Citra.
Okay, sorry. See,
It is bad to the CPU, sir, because individual application increases as it increases, average CPU also increases.
yeah. See, whenever you are working in real time, you will not be having all these applications. Your notepad, Facebook, Instagram, all these things I'm explaining you for your reference, how it works. Okay. When you are working in real time or in organization, the developer will develop their applications in some of the programming languages. They'll use Python or Java, something like that. Then they'll create a executable.exe file or something like that. Okay, executable file, and that file will copy on top of your operating system. This is my application now. Just like your Notepad, Flipkart, Facebook, just like these applications, we are doing it here. That's it. Okay. So if this is the only application which will be running in your server, right? And see, if the CPU utilization is more, that means the performance is less. See, I'm having 100%, let's say 10 GB of RAM, okay, or 10 GB. How will you know how many CPs you have? How will you decide the CPU? See, you will be having 4 core CPUs, 10 core CPUs, 64 core CPUs. If you look here in your AWS, I'm just showing you. If you're not getting it, fine. Just for your reference. Launch an instance. See, come here. Can you see this? 1 CPU, 1 GB memory. Okay. And that is 1 GB RAM, 1 GB of storage. That is what it is meant for. And if you look here, just go down. See, 32 CPUs, 250 GB memory. This is how you're calculating. Don't worry, we'll learn all these things. How to find out the correct instance for your operating system, all those things. But please remember here, The only thing is, if the CPU utilization is more, then performance will become always less. If it is less, then performance is always more. Okay, these two things please remember. Okay, so next one, till now we discussed about we discussed about PS. Second one is PS-AUX, and you can also use here PS-EF. This will also do the same thing, sir. There are no changes. PS-EF. See, it is listing out all the running processes. And if you just use stop, what it will do, along with process information, it is giving you all the CPU utilization, what is the individual CPU or memory used by each of your application. That details it is displaying. Okay. Next one is, just if you wanted to come out, once you execute the top command, to come out of that, what is that? That command line, just click on Control C. Okay. Next one is, see, next command is, third one we discussed about top. Fourth one is htop. Okay. See, it is just an advanced version of top. Nothing it will do. There are some colors to your output. That's it. There is no difference here. If I just execute, it is that. This I'll execute in my this one, because there is a problem here while coming out. Or else okay, I'll just go this. Laptop. Okay, now I'm here. I'm just executing htop. See, the colorful information. That's it. There is no difference. Same again, PID, user, CPU, memory, time, command, which command you executed, what is the virtual memory, all those things it is displaying. And if you look here, see, it is displaying you average CPU utilization, that is 0.4%. And what is the memory use, what is the swap memory use, all these things it is displaying. That is the only thing. Okay. And if you just wanted to come out, just click on Control C. Okay. It is going to come out of that. And now next command is okay. See here. Now let us move to some other commands. First, as you already know, okay, what do you know? How to install application, installing applications. Okay, how will you install? Using apt. If it is in Ubuntu based operating system, if it is a CentOS, if it is a CentOS based operating system or Red Hat based operating systems, then you just need to replace apt with yum. That's it. Correct. And now once I install the application, first I wanted to check whether the application is installed or not. Or let us start with installation. Install Apache 2. Apache 2 is a one application here. Okay, this is kind of a web server that we'll be using from upcoming classes. just as of now, just treat it as some application similar to your Facebook or Flipkart. Don't worry about what this will do, everything. As I'm just showing you how to install all those things. Okay. First, install the application. Next, I need to check whether application is running. I need to check, right? If it is my Windows operating system, first I'll click on this application. This is my notepad. Now, how can I come to know that my application is running? See, if this window comes up or this graphical user interface comes up, I can confirm that, okay, this application is working fine. But here in Linux operating system, how to do it? And third one is next one is I need to stop that application. Once I'm done with doing all these things, I just need to close it. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. So first let's come to the server, and first let us install one Apache 2. How to install? You already know. Sudo apt. First, before installing application, what you should do? Sudo apt update. Correct? I showed you all these things in our last class. Once it is done, just a second, it is still running. Okay. apt update sudo apt upgrade. You no need to run these applications. Update, it's fine. Execute all the times. Just wait for a second. See, it is nothing but just in your Play Store or in your phone. What you will do, you'll just update your the Play Store application or application. There is a new version of the application. Just update that application, right? Similar to that, we are doing it here with the help of command. That's it. There is no difference. Okay. I'm just closing this. Okay, this is done. And now, see, first I need to install an application. How to install? Sudo apt install, and I'll be installing one apache2 Apache 2. Okay, now just click on enter, just says ds, and it is being installed. Okay, now just a second, it is still installing. Okay, now it is done. See, first we have installed an application. Then let's say this notepad is my Apache 2 application. I have installed from the internet. Now, how will you confirm whether it is installed or not? You'll just go and click on this, right? Then if it is working, that is the confirmation. Okay, this application is installed. But now how to confirm here? See, there is a command known as sudo service. Okay, sudo service. Which application you wanted to check? Apache 2 and status, status, and I'll just open one notepad and I'll just show you. See, sudo service is a command which is used to check whether the application is started, whether the application is stopped, and whether the application is you wanted to restart, or what is the status of that application. So how to do it? Sudo service application name, app name, okay, and the keyword. What are these keywords? That I'll show. See, sudo service application name is Apache 2, And keyword is whether if you wanted to start that application. Here, you just need to click on application. If you wanted to start it here in Linux, just you need to write this sudo service apache to start. Okay. Now I wanted to stop this application. Here, if I wanted to close this notepad, what I'll do? I'll just click on this red color button, right? Here, if you wanted to do it, sudo same service apache to, this is my application name, then stop. Okay. Now, if you wanted to restart it, just come here. Just replace this with a restart. Okay. And if you wanted to, what you can do is there is another option known as sudo reload. I don't think you'll be using this, but still this is an option. And start, stop, restart, reload. Yeah, these many things. And you have one more thing. Let us see. If you're thinking, we can also pause this application. This option is not available. Pause is not there. Please be clear with this. Sometimes they might expect you to know this. Okay, pause is not there. So first, see, so another command is status. It will show you what is the status of it. Status. See, now I've installed my application. If you're getting confused, first I installed my application. Now I wanted to second stages. I wanted to check whether application is running or not. Okay. So for running, I'm just executing sudo service apache to status. Just click on enter. See, we can able to see here application is running. Okay. Just click on Control C. And now this is the one way of identifying whether the application is running or not. Okay. Second way is we can write ps-ef. What it will do, sir? It will list out all the applications which are running. But my intention is I wanted to see whether Apache 2 is running or not. Correct? So what you can do is ps-ef pipe symbol grep and Apache 2. You just need to write this command. See, your application is running. Or you can also do execute this command sudo service apache to status. This is also fine. There are no issues. Okay, see the process ID 14727. Here also 14727. These are the two ways to check whether your application is running or not. Okay, now we have installed our application and we are checking the status. Now I wanted to stop that application. I wanted to close this notepad. That is the next thing. Imagine like that. Okay. Control C. Now, how to stop that application? Sudo service cr service. What is the application name? Apache 2. Then what is that? I wanted to stop. Correct. Just click on enter. It is done. Again, I wanted to see what is the status of my application. Sudo service apache 2 status. See, it is inactive or dead state. Here, can you see this, guys? See, now I'm stopping that application. That means I'm closing this application. That is the main. Okay. Now, I wanted to restart this application. Control C. Okay. Now I wanted to restart this application. How to do it? Just same. Just replace this stop with start. Click on enter and to see that status, see it is now running. This is how you start a service, install an application, start a service and check whether it is running or not, and you can also stop that service. Okay. Now, clear any doubts here, guys?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I just need to see whether it is running or not. What is the second way? ps-ef grep, then what is that? Apache 2, correct? See, just click on enter and we can able to see this PID. This is my PID. Okay. Now, if I wanted to close this application, okay, what I used to do? Sudo service, then what is that name? Apache 2, and I'm just stopping that application. This is the command that I'm executing, right? But there is another way. What is that? I'll just show you. See, if you wanted to stop this application, first way is what we call it as graceful method. Graceful, correct spelling is correct. Okay. Graceful method is nothing but this one: sudo service application name, app name, and what is the status? What is the keyword that you wanted to use? Whether we wanted to start, stop, reload, or status, these things. What we call this, we call it as a graceful method. And another way is forceful method. Forceful. Okay. So what is this forcible? Forcibly you are closing it application. The application don't want to close it itself. Okay. But I am trying to close that application forcibly. For doing that, what you need to do is you need to use some command known as kill. Okay. Kill -9 and process ID you just need to mention. Okay. See, graceful closing application, graceful way of closing the application, and forceful way of closing the application. You can use any of these methods. Now we already saw how to close gracefully, and you can also kill that application or close that application process ID using kill command. Okay. See, first you just need to use kill -9 and there is a PID here. Just copy that PID and paste here. See, just click it on operation. Okay. Sudo service. Just wait it as a root. Kill -9. And see, it is being killed. This is how you work. Sudo service and Apache 2 and what is that? Status. See, still it is not killed. This is because sometimes even if you kill that application, what happens? It has a capability to rerun itself. So that is the reason it is not working. If you can see another application, let's see. Any applications we have? Sudo apt install, and we have one application known as Nginx. Sudo apt install Nginx. Nginx is similar to your Apache 2. That's it. Okay. Just click on enter and it is being installed. Okay. Now I just need to get a process ID ps-ef grep and Nginx. Correct. See, this is my process ID. Now I wanted to kill that process. Kill -9 and paste. See, no such process. Why it is running here, right? Sudo service what is that? Nginx and status. Okay, there is some issue with your installation. Failed to start. Okay, sudo. Just a second. I'm just sudo service Nginx start. Job for engineering service will because the control process executed 04 signal system service. Okay, there is some installation in service. No worries. That we can do later. Okay. Now this is the way of executing or killing your processes. First, you can install any application, Apache 2, any application, Apache 2, Java, whatever the things that you want, or Nginx. Any application you install in your system, check whether it is running or not. Then by taking its process ID, just take its process ID and kill that process. Or this also you can do. All these things are possible. Okay. So any questions still here, guys?
Sachin,
Yeah, please.
yeah, PID it shows in the process command or it will show in the status command also.
See, where is my this one? You're talking about stat.
PID.
Okay, you want to get a PID.
Yes, yes, yes.
But you said stat or something, right?
It shows in the PID shows in the process command or only in the process command. PS if an EF.
Yes. No. You can use multiple ways. I showed you, right? You can also use just
Sudo service.
see sudo.
Sorry. Yeah, sudo command also is there, right?
Sudo is a sudo user, right? Admin user. Yeah, this is also one process here. See, whatever the things you do here, if you just use something called as which SU, which let's say SE, here you can able to get the path. What this path is doing is, see, for all of these applications are kind of in, see, all these things are applications in your Linux operating system. I just don't want to dig deep into it just because you came up with the question, and let me clear this. See, if this is your Linux operating system, now you are executing ls1 command. Yeah, then cat is one command. And what is the things? We have mkdir, rmdir, rm. For each and every command, there is a code associated with this command. Okay, that code will be installed under some path here in your operating system, and this is kind of an application, small application for your operating system. So that is why these many processes are running. If I just execute ps-ef, see, sudo is a one command, sudo is a one application, bash is a one application. There are so many things which are keeps on running always, correct? And for your question, you can just use ps-ef. It will list out all the processes which are running. And if you wanted to apply some filter onto it, just grep, grep, then process name. Let's say I wanted to list out Java process. See, it is giving me some ID. All from all the output of this command, it is just filtering that results. That's it. Okay. Any questions? Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So this is all about your process management. How to start a process, how to kill a process, how to install, uninstall, how to list down the processes, all these things. And one last command is uptime. This is of no use, but still. Uptime is a command. What it is doing is, see, my system is up. This laptop is on from last 33 minutes. It just gives you information from how many days or how many hours that your system is running. That details it is giving you. That's it. Okay. Another thing, this load average, everything is it is displaying. That's it. Uptime is a command. Next one is, see, there are some commands here. First one, next command is that we are discussing some networking commands. Okay. First networking command is SSH. Okay. So what is this SSH? SSH stands for secure shell. Okay. See, SSH is a command which is used to connect to the server securely. SSH is a command which is used to connect to the server securely. That means, let me tell you this story first. Okay. See, this is my computer. And as you already know, we have created one server in AWS, correct? We have created one server in AWS. And as I already told you, this is also one computer which is created remotely. Somewhere there we have created this, correct? Now I wanted to connect to this server. We have created one server in cloud, and from my computer, this is my computer, I wanted to connect to this server. What you will do, sir? You will just open your this one. What is that? Git bash. And you are just copy pasting some command, right? SSH -i something. You are just copy pasting it from here. Let's see this. See, this is the command you're copy pasting, correct? And you are just opening it into your what is that? In Git bash, and it is getting connected. That is what we are doing, correct? See, from your computer, you are trying to connect to a remote computer. This is my remote computer existed in somewhere in US or Mumbai, somewhere it is there. Now, if you wanted to connect to this server, what you need to do, you need to use do SSH, secure shell connection. So, if you want to connect to any of the computers in the world, any computer, let's say if this is your phone, if I wanted to, if this is my phone and your phone, if I wanted to call you, what should I know first? I should know your phone number, correct? In a similar way, if my computer wants to connect to this computer, okay, what should I know? See, first thing is, I know whenever you log into any of the computer, how will you log in, sir? First, you'll be having some username and password while logging into your computer. Same thing here. If you wanted to connect from one computer to another computer, then you need you need username. Second, you need password. Okay. Third, you need is a what is that? Every computer will be having some IP address. These three things you need to connect from one computer to another computer. Okay. So what is that username? If you look here, just copying this command, just copy, come to notepad. See, see, laptop.pem. It is a file that we downloaded while creating that server. You remember? And this is kind of a password for your server. Okay. And what is the username here? Ubuntu is the username for your computer or server. And this is your IP address of that computer. You no need to worry about this one. It is not at all required. Okay. So first, whenever if you wanted to connect to any of the application, any of the server, SSH -i, then password file, then username at IP address. This is what you require. Okay. Now I'll just show you. I'm just coming out of this. Exit. Okay. See, I'm just logged out of it. Now I wanted to connect to server. This machine I wanted to connect. See, this is my machine. what I need to do? First, I need to write command known as ssh-i. And what is the password that I'm using? I'm using laptop.pem key. This is my password. Okay. Next one is, see, first, let me close this. First, go to the password file where you have stored. In C, this password is stored under my AWS folder here. Come here, just right click and open Git bash here. Okay, just write down ssh-i, then laptop, my password. Just write down the first letter, then click on tab, autocomplete. It will autocomplete the details. Okay, and lap.pem. What is the username? Ubuntu at. Next, what I need a IP address. Correct. So to get the IP address, come to your Windows, select whichever the server or computer that you wanted to connect, and here you can able to see your public IPv4 address. Okay, just copy this. Where it went? Instance summary. I'm just copying this. Just come back here, just paste. This is the command. Let's see. Same thing. Now you're getting connected to that server. Clear, guys? Any doubts here? You're just connecting to a server. While connecting to any of the computer, what you need usually? You need a password, you need a username, and you need a IP address. Those things I'm providing. Instead of, from now on, instead of copying this command from here, see this long command, this is a useless information here. That is not useless, but still you just need to write it from by yourself. SSH-I, laptop key, username, and your IP address. Okay. This is how you connect to another server. And while connecting, what is the command that we are discussing? The command is SSH. Secure shell is a command which is used to connect between local system and my server. Okay, that is what I'm doing. For that, I'm using SSH. So second command is SCP. Okay, anybody know this? What is SCP? Is secure copy. This is a command which is used to copy file. See, similar to your CP. What is the use of CP command? CP command is used to copy files and directories in my local system. Correct? This is my local system. CP. Okay. Okay. CP is a command which is used to copy files and directories in your local system. But what is SCP? Same. Secure copy. This is used to copy the files in your local system. This command is used to copy files and directories. First one is from your local system to server. It is used to copy files and directories, again same, but where you will be using local, from your local system to server, or from server to your local system, or between the servers. Okay, this is what the use case of SCP is. SCP is a command which is used to copy files and directories. Where you will copy those files and directories? First one is in your local system to server. Second one, server to local system. And third one is between the two servers. This is my one server in AWS, and this is my second server in AWS. And I wanted to copy some files and directories between the servers, that I can also do using the SCP command. Okay. So this is the use of SCP. And we have another one known as rsync. Okay. See, it is, please remember, same as your SCP. Used to copy files and directories between servers, between local to server or server to local. Same thing. But the only difference is, let's say, I wanted to copy some file. This is my local system and this is my server system. I wanted to copy this file. Now, what happens? That file, this is my file. This file is like 10 GB, 10 GB file. Now, while copying this 10 GB file, if I'm using SCP, what happens? It will copy that file to directories. But the different scenarios here is, what if the network has gone? Network, there is no stable network issue here. Okay. Then what happens? Now, using SCP command, we have copied almost 50% into this server. Remaining 50% is there. Okay. But if there, because of some network glitch, the copying process is stopped and you are not able to copy it. And whenever the network comes back, again, you need to start from the beginning, starting from 1 to 100%. In between, if it is starting, or in between, if it is stopping that copy process, then it is not possible. Okay. Now, what rsync will do, see, copy same file, 10 GB file, from one server to another server, copy it here. But instead of every time starting, if there is a network glitch, okay, instead of copying it from starting every time, what it will do, first I'm copying rsync file 1 to this file 1 to some server name here. I'm copying this, and first time it is copied 50% and remaining 50% is left out, and there is some network glitch. Now what I can do, if you're using SCP, it start from again from 1%, and it will not again from 1% it will start if you're using SCP. But rsync, what it will do, it will start from 51%. It will not start from your 1%, starting from the beginning. Wherever there was a network problem, it will stop this copy process then and there itself. And whenever a network is back, it will start from where it has stopped. That is the difference between SCP and rsync. Any doubt, guys?
Sachin, can you tell me once?
Sorry.
Can you tell me once again the difference between rsync and SCP?
Okay. See, there is simple. Both SCP and rsync, both are used to copy files and directories from one server to another server, or local to your server. All same thing, no changes. But the only difference is, if you're having 10 GB file, this is my large file. Okay. Now, if I'm using SCP command while copying between these two servers, now what might be the scenario? The network, there might be a network issue, correct? And this copy process is almost done. It is done to 90%. It is copied 90%. And there is a 10% remaining. And there is a network glitch. Okay. Then what happens? The copying process is stopped and it is not copied. And when the network is back, again, if you're using SCP command, what it will do? Again, it will start copying that file from starting from 1% till 100%. That is the difference. But if you're using rsync command, what it will do? See, first I'm copying one file and to another server. I copied. Now I copied for 90% of file into this computer now. Network has gone. Okay. So if you just compare with the SCP now, instead of starting this process, repeating this process, what it will do, it will copy from 91%. It will start from the stopped point before your network glitch. That is the difference between your SCP and async. Nothing much, I guess, but I just wanted to show you this. But mostly you'll be using this SCP only. Okay, clear?
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Guys, any doubt? Okay, no issues. And yeah, so that's it for today. And how was the mock session, guys?
Good.
And yeah, so
Sachin,
yeah, please.
uh, can you show that rsync for execution?
Yeah, I'll show you. Not today. Tomorrow I'll be showing you.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some additional commands we have along with that. This networking commands. Tomorrow I'll show you that. Tomorrow we'll complete this Linux. Okay. And yeah, what I was talking about mock session, right? So almost everybody had done it, and only few need to improve. And but at least for 2 mock sessions, will be like will not remove all everybody, but only few. But whoever is attending the class, all are good, except 1 or 2. Everybody has done it. There are no issues. I'm happy for you guys. And please continue the process. This is a starting point, guys. Please do not get panic or something like that. You'll be, you'll just continue the process and you'll do it. No issues. Okay. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, otherwise we can close this. Fine. Chetan, your voice is breaking. Okay, guys. See you then. Bye.